Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Greninja as well as Xerneas, and they have received newer moves. Xerneas received Geomancy and then Water Shuriken for Greninja, and that is going to make Greninja the spammiest Pokemon with a hard-hitting stab move in the game, even outpacing Swampert with his Hydro Cannon and Mud Shot. Bull crap. Okay, with that said, if you do enjoy my news videos, please give it a thumbs up. It is really much appreciated. And again, I am going to be having this camera move back in a couple of days once I do install some more of these plates on my wall, and it is going to be looking real fresh. All right, with that said, let's go ahead and get into this here. This is absolutely insane. So we're going to go over PV Poke, taking a look at Greninja and how it's going to be performing in the Ultra League, and then just seeing what it does in the Master League. And you're going to be able to see how spammy it is going to be with Hydro Cannon when it does get its community day, and it is going to be insane. But not only that, folks, we do have essentially a mega evolution for Greninja, which is going to be called Ash Greninja when it gets this special friendship bond. So at the end of the day, look at Primal Groudon and Kyogre, right? Just like mega evolutions in Pokemon Go. They're called primal forms, and at the end of the day, they're megas, right? Same with Greninja. It's another fancy name to throw on it, but technically it's another mega. So Mega Greninja, Ash Greninja is going to be absolutely insane. Now, Greninja is going to be a dark and water type. It's going to be more dominant in its water typing. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at what we have going on here for the Ultra League and Go Battle League. And by the way, I'm still, learning here with the microphone, so it probably sounds a lot smoother when I get closer like this, and we'll fix all the setups and everything like that. All right, taking a look at PV Poke to see what we have going on here. So we do have Water Shuriken, we do have the numbers. It is going to be a high energy move here. It is only going to take, I do believe, 3 of them to get to freaking Hydro Cannon. Absolutely insane. So we do have Water Shuriken, Night Slash, and of course Hydro Cannon on this Greninja here. So it is going to be at a 42 win percent in the Open Ultra League here, which is pretty good. Now taking a look at what it is going to be absolutely destroying here, we'll take a look at what it's going to be getting beat by here in a second. Talonflame at 907. That is pretty insane. I just want to go ahead and take a look at this here. So 3 Water Shurikens to get to a Hydro Cannon, as well as a Night Slash. So you bait there, and then of course you do the Hydro Cannon, the same old song and dance. So absolutely insane, and we know that Greninja is not going to be the tankiest thing around, so you're going to be relying on spamming the hell out of your opponent, and that's as simple as that. All right, so I was just in awe that it just took so little to get to that, so I had to do it again just to make sure. And yes, that is where we're at with this move here. Unless Niantic does decide to change it, this is where we're going to be. So then we have Charizard, of course, Cofagrigus because of Night Slash and you're a dark type, and I think we're going to look at Cofagrigus here. Yes, we are, and it looks pretty damn good. You're going to be able to spam that Night Slash at an extreme rate, and you also have the potential to get a boost on that too, so keep that in mind as well. There is that chance. All right, so we are going to be switching up the IVs here. I don't know what I was doing there. All right, anyways, moving along here, you're going to be destroying Ninetales as well because of your freaking spammy Hydro Cannon, Auroras, Nidoqueen, Drapion, Galarian Stunfisk, Jellicent because you're going to be dark type, and that is going to be freaking awesome. All right, so what is this? What are we going up against here? Oh, this was that bird, Mandibuzz, yeah. Then we have Giratina. I mean, it's because you're dark type, you're actually going to be able to just run over a lot of these ghost type Pokemon. Even though you're going to be a little squishy, you're still going to be able to spam them like crazy because of the, well, Night Slash that you do have that's going to be able to get spammed with Water Shuriken. You're going to be able to spam it like crazy. Muck, Empoleon, and now we're getting a little bit lower. Umbreon, Trevenant, Escavalier, Dubwool, and then you're losing to Cresselia because Cresselia it will have Grass Knot and or Moonblast, and both of those are going to be super effective, while Cresselia is a pretty tanky Pokemon. So taking a look at this here, I was kind of thinking about how I could have pulled off a win here. So your only bet is just to spam these Night Slashes. If you get the boost, then you will be able to potentially take the win up against Cresselia here. But otherwise, you're losing by 1 HP. The Crest has 1 HP. If it's in an even situation and they both have these same IVs, then you're literally barely losing to it. So if you go into that fight in this same situation here, and it's got less than, I don't know, 20 HP taken off or something, I don't know, you'll be able to take that win. And then taking a look at some losses here, it is going to be losing to things that can hit it with super effective fighting moves, or just something like Wall Rain with Earthquake or something like that. Taking a look at, what was that, Mewtwo? And no, this is Deoxys, and it doesn't even have Thunderbolt. It's got freaking Rock Slide, and it's still being, it's still destroying Greninja, and it's weak to Dark. So just let that sink in there for a little bit, because it does have counter, the Deoxys, which is going to be super effective to the Greninja here. So yeah, it's looking pretty crazy as far as this thing here. Now, I do believe we're going to put it into the Master League. We're going to set the IVs to 15, 15, 15, and just see what it can do. Now, it's not going to be dominating as far as a regular Greninja, but when it comes down to Mega, it will be able to do quite a bit for sure. So go ahead and make it level 51 here, 15 defense, 15 stamina, 15 HP, and let's see where this thing is going to be as far as the Master League here. I'm going to go ahead and battle. It's got a win percent of 25. That's not particularly great. Winning against Excadrill, Mamoswine, Ho-Oh, Mewtwo, another Mewtwo, Landorus, Ursa, Luna, Giratina, Metagross, and then Xerneas is where it stops at 481. So not particularly the best for the Open Master League, but it's definitely going to be something you're going to want to power up completely, because it is going to be one of the best water type attackers. So keep that in mind as well. We are going to look at that here in just a second. So pretty incredible stuff as far as Greninja is concerned. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, taking a look at Xerneas here with Geomancy, which is going to be a very quick move on it, which is going to be able to help it gain energy a little bit faster. It's going to be its best quick move over Quick Attack and Snarl. So pretty interesting stuff here. Now, Yveltal is also going to be getting a new move, which is going to be Flying, and it's not necessarily doing too much for it, but it is going to be a nice little shakeup for it, I suppose. But we're not going to really go over that too much, because honestly, it's really not something we need to worry about. But taking a look at Xerneas with Geomancy, with Close Combat and Moonblast, it is going to definitely be making it a lot better in Go Battle League, Master League specifically, and then also in raids doing a little bit more damage as well, while getting Stab and farming a little bit faster with its very quick move, which is getting Stab. All right, so not really, I mean, you know, we can go over everything. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what it's going to be able to be good up against here. You know, kind of losing typically to the same stuff. Destroying Dragonite, Rayquaza, Palkia, Garchomp, Yveltal, Excadrill because of Close Combat, Snorlax, Garchomp, Mamoswine, Giratina, Zekrom, you already know, because it is going to be a fairy and straight up destroying it. And it was already a pretty good Pokemon, and I do have a Shadow. No. Yeah, I got a Shadow Xerneas, guys. Yeah, the only person in the world. A Shiny powered up. It doesn't have the best IVs, but it is still something, and whatever. I'm just going to go with it. I will be... I mean, I don't think it's going to require an Elite TM, but we'll just have to wait and see, because, yeah, there is that to take note of. All right, now let's go ahead and just, you know, see when all this is going to be dropping here. All right, now as far as Xerneas is concerned, we'll go over Froakie here in a minute for its community day, but Xerneas is going to be back into the 5-star raids. Of course, it is going to be shiny, and now with this new move, Geomancy, that is going to be from August 16th until looks like September 1st. The dates are going to vary here. I'm just looking off of the Pokemon Go's little date that they have here. So yeah, look forward to that in August. So you'll be able to get your Xerneas candies, or a new one if you're not even in this here. Now, taking a look at Greninja and how well it's going to perform as a Mega, but really quick, we will be getting that community day in August. So look forward to that, unless something does change. That's when you can look forward to Froakie Community Day. An absolute amazing shiny. Now, taking a look at the best water type attackers, you are going to have your Ash Greninja at the top with currently Bubble and Surf. Now, it's at the top with Bubble and Surf. Okay? When it gets Water Shoryuken for the stats here, as well as Hydro Cannon, it's obviously going to stay number 1, but it's going to even topple it even more. So right now it's sitting at 20.672 DPS, while right behind it is Mega Swampert with Water Gun and Hydro Cannon sitting at 20.1 118 DPS as well. So as soon as it gets Water Shoryuken as well as Hydro Cannon, it is going to probably go up to like 22 DPS. All right, so absolutely something you're going to want to pursue and chase when it does get Community Day in August. So subject to change, of course. Now, taking a look at the dark types, it is going to be on the list. It's going to be on the lower end. You do have Shadow Weavile. This might be a little bit older, but Shadow Weavile, yeah, it definitely is, because there is no Shadow Tyranitar. So it would be like Mega Tyranitar, Shadow Tyranitar, and then we have Shadow Weavile and Shadow Honchkrow. But anyways, nonetheless, it's still going to be okay with Feint Attack and Night Slash as a pure dark type attacker. It's definitely going to be better ones, but it is on the list for sure. But you're going to want it to be your water type attacker. So I'm excited as hell for this thing, Greninja. Now, we could probably look forward to, what are we going to get, like a double Community Day move on this thing, kind of like Roserade and a few other Pokemon too. Roserade received, was it Bullet Seed and then Weather Ball? So that's happened several different times before. And then we had Blaziken that received Blaze Kick alongside Blast Burn, but Blaze Kick wasn't going to be a legacy move. You can just simply TM it even if you didn't evolve it during the Community Day times. And then you also have Delphox with, it's Mystical Fire or whatever the hell it got. All right, so looking pretty good. You could probably see this Water Shoryuken being added. I don't know if it's going to be something that you're going to have to evolve to get during Community Day. We already know Hydro Cannon is going to be that specific, but we'll have to wait and see. But looking pretty good, folks. If you did enjoy this news flash, give it a thumbs up. Really do appreciate the support that you do give me here on the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.